Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So this is part 2 to my video about Candace Owens and Kanye West. The reason why I'm doing a part 2 is because I was in the middle of part 1 and I received a call, so I had to do this part 2 to continue it. And I didn't want to just re-record everything because I think that it wouldn't capture the same type of energy, same type of emotion. So I'm just going to stick with this and do this part 2 right now. So I think that the fact that Kanye West embraces this woman, Candace Owens, a woman who is attacking Black Lives Matter, the fact that Kanye West is embracing Donald Trump, just raises several questions for me. I mean, I just wonder how in the hell did Kanye West go from talking about Bush doesn't care about black people to embracing somebody who obviously and clearly doesn't give a damn about black people, and that's Donald Trump. Donald Trump couldn't care less about black people. Donald Trump has made it clear in his statements. He's made it clear through his spokespeople. He's made it clear through his policy that he couldn't give a damn about black people. When this issue of police brutality came up, Donald Trump's people said that this was some local issue, meaning it's insignificant and it doesn't matter. This man, through his policies, of not trying to get consent decrees with these police departments who are engaged in racism and stuff like that, that speaks volumes. The fact that this man would appoint Jeff Sessions, a man with a horrible record when it comes to civil rights, all of that says that Donald Trump doesn't give a damn about black people. His statements about how he doesn't want black people counting his money, him co-signing the death penalty for these brothers in New York who were falsely accused of the Central Park rape, him tweeting these false statistics about crime in the black community, about black people basically victimizing white people. I mean, and the list goes on and on. Donald Trump has a horrible record when it comes to race. Donald Trump is a man who co-signed and basically defended those white supremacists in Charlottesville. But yet and still, you have Kanye West talking about how he loves Donald Trump. Kanye West is an idiot, man. I mean, he may be somebody that can create great music, but when it comes to politics, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's a lost buffoon when it comes to politics. And I think that he's like in a sunken place. I mean, just from the movie Get Out. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of someone who has been brainwashed, man. Somebody who is literally brain dead. I mean, the fact that he will co-sign this woman, Candace Owens, a woman who is attacking Black Lives Matter, one of the few organizations at the forefront of this fight against police brutality, and you had this woman even questioning whether or not racism is some real issue today. Questioning, this issue of racism, despite all these countless examples of racism that happen in today's society. This is the woman that Kanye West says that he likes the way she thinks. And part of me believes that maybe, perhaps he is doing this for publicity. I mean, he has some projects coming out, and this is a good way to generate buzz, generate attention around him, so people will learn more about his projects that he has coming out. So I think that that's a big question. And somebody that does that, like deliberately trolls and, puts out information out here that's really contrary to what they believe, that tells you that they lack integrity. So that's one thing that I'm, thinking about, that I'm concerned about, man. And again, it's just a shame that these people, because they control the media, they have the power to put certain people in positions of prominence. Because this woman, Candace Owens, is putting on this coon show for white people, they reward her. They reward her with appearances on Fox News, appearances on other conservative outlets, so that they can say that this is the new voice for black people. It's like when they don't like genuine black leadership. What they do is they create their own artificial black leadership, their own artificial black spokespeople. And this is not about like groupthink. Like, that's something that these people like to say. Well, if you don't think like the rest of black people, then you're targeted and you're condemned and all this and that. It's not about someone having a difference of opinion. It's about someone deliberately betraying their community. That's what it's about. When you pretend like racism doesn't exist, when you attack someone for fighting against racism, for all intents and purposes, you are a traitor. You are an enemy of your people, and you should be roundly condemned as such. So, I just had to share my thoughts, man. It's just a shame that you had this Kanye West, cooning it up. And I'm not surprised. I mean, this is, after all, a man who was trying to sell products featuring Confederate symbols. This is a man who lived out his song when he talked about how once I get on, I drop my black girl for a white girl and all that kind of stuff. And he's living that out right now. So you can't be surprised, man. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.